7 Party Planning Tips for Building Your Party Timeline. One of the best things that you can have when you are planning a party or event of any size is a written party timeline and master shopping list. By making yourself a good solid timeline and comprehensive list for shopping, you can ensure that your party goes off without a hitch. Here are 7 tips from professional party planners to get you on the right track in planning your shopping list and timeline. Tip number 1. No matter what the size of your event, if it is for children or adults, a wedding or a simple birthday party, you must have a master shopping list as well as a good timeline. Simply use a pen and paper and decide on how long things will take you to do and start filling in your timeline. And, while you are going through the process, this is the time to start a shopping list as well. Tip number 3. Before you can start to build your timeline and shopping list, first you must decide on where your party or event will be held and how many people you will be inviting. If you will be using an event location or a restaurant, you need to secure your space before moving along to do anything else. Tip number 3. Once you have secured your location for your party, then you can start to build your lists. To start building your timeline, think about the things you will need to do before the party, such as send out your invitations. If you will be having them custom printed, you will need to allow extra time for the printing before you can mail them out to your guests. Tip number 4. Now that you have your date and location secured, and you have ordered your invitations, if necessary, then it is time to think about what you will be doing at your party. What type of food and drinks will be on the menu, and how long you want the party to last. Dedicate a single sheet of paper just to your party day and list everything you will need to do, in order, by time. For example, preparing food before guests arrive would be at the top of the sheet of paper, while giving out party favors may be at the absolute bottom. Tip number 5. In addition to your timeline for the day of the party, you will also want to formulate a timeline for the 2 weeks or so leading up to the event. Here you will need to block out time for cleaning, shopping, decorating, etc. Tip number 6. As you do each of the steps above, you will start to develop a good timeline and a great shopping and supplies list of things which you will need. This will be a great help to you and can even help you to remember to pick up things that you might otherwise have forgotten. In addition, you will also start to see if there will be any conflicts in your timeline where you might need to move a few things around or enlist the help of others. Tip number 7. Once you have your lists generated, then it is time to stick to them and make sure everything gets done. If you are finding that you have more work to do than time to do it in, it is perfectly acceptable to ask other people to help you with various parts of the event. In fact, most people you will find would be happy to help you if you will be hosting a party or event. The best thing you can possibly do for yourself is to follow these tips and others you hear from friends, and develop yourself a good timeline and master shopping list. By writing things down, you will much more clearly see what you need to do and what you will have time to do yourself.